fatal heart impacts, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here. And now, whenever we last left off, we had Izuki Midoriya and her encounter with the Winter Soldier. Now, the Winter Soldier did at least inform her of what his name was, simply just stating that his name, or what she can call him, is Shin. And she wasn't very sure as to what that might mean. It is a name, yes, but is it fake? Is it real? There are a lot of unknown variables. However, she does actually focus on something that's been happening in the background. Now, the League of Villains, they have already broken into UA and stole some files related to the USJ. And Izuki, she did actually look into this occurrence, finding it to be quite strange. Now, she is going over every single piece of information she can find. And apparently, cameras are down, security was broken into, and the news reporters basically swarmed the campus. So, even if there was some way to capture the person on camera, you would not be able to tell who it was. Too many people, too many variables, and not enough options for being able to tell. Now, along with that, she is also somewhat thinking that if they were able to plan it out that well, then most likely it would have to be somebody from the unknown organization within Japan. The people that she does actually need to take down before taking steps towards the KGB and many other multiple organizations all over the world. Since if she is able to possibly bring down one, then the others might topple down. Now then, with that being said, we actually do have later on into the night, and a few weeks later, roughly, let's say, 2 to 3 days before the USJ, attack is supposed to occur. Now, she actually does sneak onto the campus, being able to avoid certain things, and using her hacking abilities to get through the gates, or at least over the walls in case they were motion sensors. Now, with that being said, she also does actually run through the forest and get to the school building, finding an open window as a teacher is walking around and drinking some coffee. And Izuki, she actually does pull something off of her gauntlets, as a wire does actually begin to follow it. Her setting it down, and at the very corner of the actual window, as she actually does then flip down a piece of her gauntlet and reveal a camera. Now, she actually does turn her arm to the side and begin to look around, slowly with her right hand beginning to move the camera around the room and beginning to inspect it, as she does listen in on what the people are talking about. And she also does actually set her camera to record. Now, a few conversations are had, and this is what she does actually pick up on. Information related to things going on within the next week have been taken. Along with that, they are still unsure of the security breach. However, All Might does bring up an idea. This might have something to do with All for One. He cannot be certain of it, but he's always had doubts of his death, especially after their last match. Izuki actually raising an eyebrow. All for One. Who's that guy? Their last fight? His death? All Might killed somebody. Okay. Nice job, number one hero. Let's see. Now, the topic then actually does turn. Aizawa asking All Might if he's found a successor yet. Or has he already picked somebody? Successor? What's this all about? No, I haven't. To be honest with you, all the students here in the school, from what I've seen, they're all inexperienced. They're either all overconfident or too sure of themselves. If I am to give them my quirk, I do not know what would happen. Results could be disastrous. Even then, there's also Night Eye. He's basically trying to urge me to take on Mirio as my successor. Nezu actually asking All Might if he's considered that. All Might saying that at this point, that might be his last option. However, he would rather find a first person first, rather than follow Night Eye's suggestion. Now, Principal Nezu does bring up the simple fact. If you're giving somebody an enhancement ability that will enhance their own quirk, giving it to Mirio would put his quirk back at stage 0, and his lifetime of work will have been wasted. Stating that the permeation hero will actually be a very good one whenever he becomes a pro, and that he might already have agencies lined up. Now, the conversations do continue, until Izuki does believe she has a good amount of research to go off of, quickly leaving UA grounds, and getting a block away, walking into an alleyway as she does actually pull out a key out of her pocket, and begin to pull her mask off of her head, as she does actually hop onto a motorcycle, and put the key in the ignition, quickly spinning her left arm back around and immediately aiming it away into the dark, stating that she knows that they're there and to come out. Now, this is whenever our taskmaster does actually step forwards, and she actually does think about firing for a brief second, seeing this strange man. What are you doing here? Oh my. Well, hello there, widow. Long time no see. If I remember last time I saw you correctly, I splashed coffee in your face. And you are fighting just like me. You're quite the odd one, aren't you? Yeah, just call it my keen eyesight. Anyways, what have you learned? What have you learned? Last I heard, something went down at the docks. Was that you? That's none of your concern. Oh, but it is. Whole bunch of street racers found dead. Just like you. Your style. I've seen evidence. That wasn't me. Me and the soldier had to fight a squadron of soldiers. Or widows. And we killed 8. Possibly 7. Maybe even 9 if we... No, I don't think that happened. She might have survived. My. Stacking bodies already. And the war hasn't even started. Well, what do you want? Information. Something happened at that school. And I intend to find out what. So, I believe that the facility within Japan, as we'll call them, they have a plan to get close to somebody near you. Yeah, that was my theory too. So, you are aware of what's going to happen then, right? The best time to attack. I've gotten some information and found certain things in my own research. I think the soldier might have also. You're close to somebody within that school. Am I wrong? Sort of. His family did take me in. Our parents are friends. And they're somewhat the only thing I know of my past life. Well, I believe the organization is going to try and get that person and use them against you. Why? Because they can. They want you to know that anything free within your life can be taken away at the very drop of a hat. And they want you to make it aware. They could just attack while that person's at home, but that would be far too easy. They're trying to make a statement to you. They're trying to push you. They are trying to get a rise out of you. Do you understand everything I'm saying? Yeah, I do. So, her stating that they're going to attack the USJ, is she wrong? Impressive. Yes, they are. So, whatever is going to happen, you need to be prepared. In fact, I myself don't really want to let those people die. But I do also want to get a rise out of the organization. So, let's say this. I might be a little bit of a helping hand for you. If you can find the soldier, then he might also help you. If all three of us can take down a strike team, we can possibly steal information. And find a possible headquarters within the city. Possibly even close by, if it's even towards the outskirts. Interesting. And what do you have to gain out of all this? Him simply just turning around and saying revenge. Going on to state that she does not know the life he's lived, and he doesn't know the life she's lived. Their stories, they start differently. Possibly. Or they might just be the same. From start to finish. She does not know his life and he does not know hers. However, both their trials, fights, and choices have led both of them here, to this very same moment. She was in Russia probably about a year ago, right? Probably more. And he's always been here. He's just been trying to get his friends back, get his family back, get everything he's ever known back in his hands. However, he doesn't believe that that would be possible. And he does try to carry hope. But even then, it might be useless. So, him going on to say that he's going to be stockpiling some ammunition and guns tomorrow. And he might send some her way. If he could find her. Now, she does actually slide him over some contact information, along with a phone she does currently have on her, saying that the only information on that phone is hers, and that is also untraceable, saying that she'll give him a call, and when she gets into contact with the soldier, then things might actually begin to go their way. They all might be able to work together. They have common goals, actually. And the taskmaster persona man or person does actually somewhat just begin to walk away as Izuki drives off into the night. Now, with that being said, she does actually continue to look online and look for information, eventually coming across more information she will need. And she does actually begin to cross-reference it with some she does actually carry and have. and some she has actually bought. Now then, with that being said, the Winter Soldier does actually give her a phone call. As soon as the phone does ring, she answers it. And the soldier does actually begin a conversation with her, telling her that he found a target, and that they are going to need to take it down, asking if she's ready right now. Her actually putting her jacket back on, and getting her mask and putting it in her pocket, saying that she'll be right over. Now, the two do meet up later on into the night and do break into a building. And they have to make quick work of all this. Izuki basically running over to a panel on the wall and disabling the security system. As the Winter Soldier, he actually does get to work with shooting out cameras. Now, both these two have face masks covering their faces, so they will be considered to be unidentified individuals in police reports, or possibly even if the security cam footage is uncovered. Now, the two actually do begin to look into a computer, and they both actually do begin to hack into it. Izuki showing her methods in the Winter Soldier, him showing his. As they do actually find some more information, and a possible connection with this organization, and possibly even many others. As eventually, police do actually arrive, and her and the Winter Soldier do have to leave out of a window. Now, whenever this did happen, Izuki went first, and she actually did hold on to the side of the building, the Winter Soldier taking her hand as the two get out. Izuki bringing her right hand up and firing off her grappling hook. And she actually did grab onto the soldier and tell him to hang on, before she just jumped off the side of the building. And the two actually did begin to swing down. Whenever that did actually happen, the two were able to let go. And Izuki did try and bring her other hand up to fire off a grapple. Now, as soon as it did happen, she was able to fire the hook. And it gets caught into the side of the building. As the two do continue to swing down, before they're able to land slowly onto their feet. Izuki retracting the hook as the two begin to get away. Now, the police think that somebody broke in here with a quirk. The door is busted, and many other things have happened. Unaware of exactly what was going on within that room. Now, with that, Izuki actually does bring up a few topics as the two are driving away. Talking about how this is going to be happening in a few days, and that the taskmaster guy, as he would call him, did actually get into contact with her earlier tonight, talking about how the organization within Japan might go after somebody she's close to, just to try and put her on a leash. The soldier actually stating that that might not actually be a bad idea. However, if that's going to happen, then they just need to prepare for a battle, or a possible fight, and be ready for them. Now, with that all being said, I do believe that this will be whenever Izuki, she does actually head home. The soldier being dropped off where he needs to be, and her hiding the vehicle. Now, with that, she does actually arrive very late at night, and begin to somewhat yawn, feeling a little bit tired, as she actually is laying in her bed, and wondering about a few things. Now, she is remembering about her life, what things could have been like if she grew up in Japan, wondering if she would still be a part of this obscure program, or if she would have actually been somewhat normal. as normal as someone with poison blood could be. Ah, damn it. I might just be overcomplicating everything. Then again, it still would be nice to know. Her actually saw bring her hand up to her stomach, and wondering about what truly would happen, as she just gets deeper and deeper into thought, and falls asleep. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing night. I will catch you guys in the next part.